Merry Christmas to everyone. We are currently on our way. It is 7:52 in the morning. We left right around a little over an hour ago, not too much. And we are taking delivery. Well, I am buying another used car to replace a Genesis. The 2011 Mercedes Benz E550. So we are driving down about 2.5 hours away from home to get the car. Everything checks out on it, and I am pretty excited to pick it up here. So we'll see how it is, and I'll give you a little update after I get it. So very first impressions of the E550, 2011 E550 with the 5.5 liter naturally aspirated V8. So we are stopping to fill up the truck with gas. I just want to make this a kind of a brief video here because I haven't had a chance to go through all the features yet of the vehicle. But the air suspension in comfort mode feels a little floaty, which is totally okay. This is a banked vault of a vehicle, and everything else is great. The sound is great. The navigation, realize this is a 2011. This is an older vehicle. I bought this for $14,000. So compared to the Genesis was great, but the massaging seats are quite excellent. I haven't had a time to kind of tinker through anything or clean it at my shop, but I do have to say I'm fairly impressed with this Mercedes for being 11 years old so far. So my kind of thoughts are on this, from what I've noticed, not a lot of people have been making videos about this vehicle. I haven't been able to find an E550 review besides Curious Cars on YouTube, like a very nice in-depth review yet. There is a gentleman that does like a 1-month series review of this, every month for a year to see what goes wrong with it. So I kind of want to do that, just my 1-month updates on this car, and then kind of go from there as to what to be expected when you purchase a car like this. Now, I bought the 5.5 liter because I did a lot of research and I love naturally aspirated engines. Yes, it doesn't have as much as the twin turbo, or I should say bi-turbo in Mercedes-Benz language, 4.4 liter, 4.6 liter, I can't remember. I don't know much about Mercedes-Benz. I am mainly a Dodge man, but I changed my mind with this vehicle. So to continue with it, I just want to make something that people can follow and kind of get some information on. So this is just a little quick update to the vehicle, how it drives on this state road here. You're going 60 to 65, and we're about to hop on the highway here, and we will give you an update after that. It is a beautiful cold morning out. It is 1 degree on Christmas Day. We've got the Benz on the highway, and that is what this vehicle was made for. This has the AMG Sports package, so this would be similar to a AMG E43, but this is the 2011 550 with the AMG Sports package. So that is what this vehicle is made for, is highway cruising. The roads are not acceptable, I would say, but this all-wheel drive system is making sure work of it. The power delivery without having to upshift here is great. This is an NAV8, and that is what you would expect out of an NAV8. I have to say this drives better than the Genesis. I mean, the Genesis was solid, but this is a bank vault. This is very quiet on the roads, as you can hear. We're still 100 miles south of where I live, maybe 150, and we have a ton of snow here. So this is the perfect vehicle for what we are looking for in this kind of climate. But I can thoroughly say I'm pretty impressed with the handling of the vehicle. This is in comfort mode right now, so the throttle response is limited, and we have to watch out for the semi here, especially with these icy roads, as you can see. It is a little floaty. It is a little floaty, I will say, with the air suspension, even unlike my truck. But that's okay. That happens. I haven't tried it in sport mode yet. I'm going to try that maybe on some of the back roads once the weather gets a little bit better. But in comfort mode on the highway, with your, which I don't have, but with your massage heated seats on, yeah, this is the cat's meow. Genesis to this, so far, if I was buying this brand new, I would buy the Genesis, just because the Genesis is $26,000 less than this. And even in today's money, the Genesis, a G80 comparable to like an E43, yeah, you get more performance, or an E53, I should say now. You get more performance in that E53, but the features in the Genesis were damn near as nice as this. But buying it used, if you have the money for repairs, yeah, this is a sweet rig. This is definitely what you would need. Very classy, very quiet. There's no creaks or rattles in it. The gauges all work fine. The Harman Kardon sound system is much nicer than the Harman Kardon in the truck, actually. As we can see there, I've got Alexa following me. But go figure, the Harman Kardon in this is a lot better than the truck. But once I get this into my detail shop, I'm going to detail it all up and, you know, make it look really nice. So I'm fairly impressed with it so far. I just kind of want to get a feel of the vehicle, and driving it at 80, it's pretty solid. I don't know. I didn't have time to go through the gauge or anything to see what I'm getting for miles per gallon. But so far I'm pretty impressed. You know, it's 1 degree out, so I'm fairly impressed with this vehicle. I do like it. I love the steering wheel. It's basically exactly like the Durango, so that's kind of cool. Everything's pretty simplistic. I'm used to that because the Genesis had that, the kind of the scroll wheel or the dial. But what the Genesis didn't have was all-wheel drive, and this also has, I was looking at the performance brakes on it, it's got vented and slotted rotors, and of course it would come with the Brembo brakes, I believe, or the AMG specific brakes. I have to look more into it. Oh, we've got Mr. GMC behind me, just kind of hauling ass here. Yeah, he's driving by me, Mr. Tinted Windows. I got to get my windows tinted on this, actually, but he can drive by. But yeah, I have to say, oh, he's Mr. Denali. He's Mr. Fancy. Yeah, go him. Anyway, I do have to say, I do like this vehicle so far. I'm pretty impressed. So, as I said earlier, stay tuned for updates with this Mercedes. I'm going to have updates on it for sure monthly. And what any other thing I do to it, tinted windows or etc., I will let you know. There's the Ram truck. You can hear the exhaust from here. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? Very happy with that truck. Looks, whoop! When I hit my own truck, total both cars. I'm very happy with that truck, though. It looks very nice. And one thing I do have to mention here about this Mercedes is the understated luxury with this vehicle. I do have to say that, I'm trying to set the cruise. I do have to say, you know, besides the Benz badge up there, this is an understated car, and a lot of people don't necessarily know what they're looking at when they look at this vehicle, which I like that a lot. It's a 300, an older 300. And that's what I'm looking for. I own a business. I don't need to be flashy. I work very hard for my money. I just need something that has a fantastic interior and that's going to massage my back and get me to point A to point B reliably. And so far, this car seems to do it. But I like that understated luxury look. I love the all-wheel drive. That's hands down better than the Genesis. So, yeah, I do have to say, my girlfriend actually pointed that out about the understated luxury part of this car.